Hi everybody, Colin here from Colin's Engage. Right, I've done the part 2 to the sounds. 3 more engines with sounding, just for you to listen to, and a few new engines as well. Right, a sound engine, one of the new ones. It's a class 50. The running number is, let me just find it on the list, 50043. Now I have the early version of this when it was a D, and that was D406, and I believe, I may be wrong, that the D406 changed into this when it did the classes instead of Ds. So I have 2 of these, but only one with sound. The sound is You Choose Sound card again. It has all the normal different things, and like I say, it's a lot easier to make the sounds happen with this new controller. So the first thing we have to do is turn it on. Now the turning on, the engine doesn't start up, it just gets going, as you'll hear. And if that's the start, it just starts very quickly, which is okay. I'm alright with that. I don't know if it's been set up wrong or not, but for me it's fine. It has the active brake key for stopping it, because I did a test running it round the anti-clockwise, the inside line, and at the moment it's on the 3rd line at full speed, and I dropped the power to 0, and it took 2¼ laps to actually stop under its own momentum setting. But I then did another test, stopping it in the same place but hitting the active brake, like the emergency stop, and it just stopped within, I think it was just under or just over 1/4 lap. It has a very annoying sound effect on it. Well, I find it is, and I hope I hit it. I will do my best to find this sound. It's either this one, it's not that one, not that one, has to be this one, I think. Not that one either. And I can't remember. Oh, it might be this one. Yeah. That sound. It sounds like it's got a few demented chickens inside. I don't know. It's a weird sound, is that? But it's meant to be accurate, so it's probably spot on. It has a couple of announcements, but they are quite short. Loads of horns. Very quick one. that one to me is a very old BR sound from when I was a kid in those days. You'd hear that. It has a coupling, squeaky corners, when it wheel squeals, or what's it called it on this? Yeah, wheel flange. It's got compressors, but it sounds very nice, and this engine does go very nice. So we'll just move it off. In fact, I'll take you out of the cradle. Runs at a very nice slow speed. That is actually 6, but I can slow it down. That's 2. It also has shunt speed. And it also does that noise automatically, like the Class 66. But we'll get it going. It's pulling a nice road with coaches. 2, 4, 6, 8. I've done another line in the fiddle yard. A couple of lines. I've got my points now. I had a very good suggestion from John from Piccadilly, putting some curved points. But it's just getting hold of the points at the moment. A bit of a struggle, so for the extra, maybe his suggestion was putting the curved points on further back there to give more space. But I'm going to leave it as it is for now. But it was an excellent suggestion, and I'm very grateful, John. You'll have to excuse the bulb on top of the warehouse. I was going to do that first job. I got excited and started filming. Let's turn it up a bit. Let it go a bit faster. I'll take another stand for the camera. And it pulls the coaches up this hill, which is a bit steeper. Even at a steady speed. Pulls it up there very easily. And that's a circuit all the way around the third track. And just to show you how well this goes, and that isn't full speed. That is, I'll turn it down, not that it doesn't go down here, but I mean, I've turned it down to quarter and you can still see the momentum is slowly slowing it down. Now if I want, that's to 0. If I press the active brake, that's it doing a stop under me pressing the brake. So that goes very well. So that's another one of the sounds. And just turn it off. So that's the Class 50. Okay, so here's another sound engine. Now, the reason I got this, when I was using my old controller, the NCE, as we now know, it didn't have enough power for the everything on the track, and my Challenger didn't go very well. I just thought it needed a lot of running in and it was basically lack of power. Anyway, this came up and I thought, well, it's another little American train. It had sound, totally different, and I thought it looked very nice, and I thought, well, the Americans can send this over while they sort out the Challenger. And this runs very nice indeed. As you can hear, it's just ticking over very nicely. You can turn the sound off and on. The Americans like to do it on button 8. So back on. So we have the famous bell for when they're in stations, moving in stations to warn people. Slightly different to the Challenger bell, which is fine. We have a nice steam whistle there, very short one, and there is another steam whistle, and we have doors opening and closing, which, so when it's got coaches on, just a little click, you won't hear that. Blowing off some steam, it's the steam, and there is another one with nice different sound. And then we have couplings. There's not many sounds on this one, which is fine. This sound is for the light at the front. They make this noise. I haven't found out why. I haven't looked into it. But it does have a nice centre light. And it also, you put the brake squeal on with this one. So when it's stopping, you press the button for it to happen. So it's slightly different. Anyway, if we go out, and we'll just put it into reverse, it goes very well. And if I just stop it there and change direction, and when I stop it this time, I'll stop it with the brake noise. And it goes off when you stop, but you must remember to take the brake noise off for it to go again, which is fine. So that's another one with the sound. I have one more steam engine, but a British one. Very lucky to get this. It was a good, I was in the right place at the right time. So I'll get that one out next for you. Right, we'll take it up to the high level, the upper level. As I said, it is a lot quieter. But it's not too bad, really. So I think that's where it'll be. I'll put the camera back in the... So that was it shoveling some coal in. That's it looking at it close up. So I think this is a blow off valve. Yep. Different one. Coupling. That's me making it shovel. The other one was doing it as and when. The whistle. And that's some boiling kettle. That's something being opened. maybe the fire doors, where they put the coal in. It does have little bird sounds. It's very nice of it. Little announcement where it might be going from London up to Edinburgh. And that's it going back the other way. This automatically does the brakes when it stops. So if I just move it backwards, as you could hear there, that was the squeaky brakes. So it's a nice little engine. Again, I was in the right place at the right time when I bought this. It wasn't very much money. There was no instructions of what each sound was, you know, what number did what. So I just had to listen and program it into the Pico controller, and it works very well. And that turns it off so it doesn't hiss all the time. Another new engine is the Deltic prototype. Now, I still don't believe the price I got that for. Nobody wanted it, basically. And the one before, loads of people wanted, and the one after, what's still not finished yet. Something we don't see often, the turntable being used. So the prototype's coming in. Well, stuff is still going round the track, which is very nice. I think we'll put it in 14. Tailing. Lovely. It's great when things work. Usually when the camera's on, things stop working. Another thing I've got is another HST in the blue-grey livery. It's the old Dapple, it's not the new one. Quite hard to come across. One day I'll get the newer version, but this is the older Dapple one. Quite pleased with it. Got a couple of extra coaches. Excuse this end of the mess. So that runs very nicely indeed. Had a couple of hiccups to start with, but it's going now. Well, something what's just coming into view I've tried, and it's not one, two, but three engines. Instead of doing double-headed, I've done a triple-headed because there's a heavy load, a really heavy load. Oh, there's only 4 wagons. Now, I've just put all the Freightliners together. I'll just change something out. The middle one, the class 57, it was a non-runner, and there's a drive shaft missing to one of the bogie sets. So what I thought was I would take it apart, took some gearing out so the back bogie would run freely, but on its own there's not enough power just on one, so I thought I'll just put them all together and see how it goes. It was very easy to do that. So when I get some more wagons, Freightliner wagons, that will put the part. Well, that wasn't a bad video with the 3 engines of sound and some new rolling stock. So hopefully it won't be long until the next video. I'll show you what I've been doing in the fiddle yard area. And everybody look after yourselves, stay safe, and anybody new, please subscribe who's just watching it for the first time, and hit the bell, and hit the like button if you wish. So look forward to speaking to you next time. Bye for now. Bye.